Hello everyone, how you doing? So today we have Scorpio new moon, which is opposing the planet Uranus. So some shocking events may come into play that will cause change and transformation. Now, who knows? Maybe that shock isn't necessarily today. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it was yesterday. Who knows? To me, I feel like it might come tomorrow, the shock, because tomorrow will be from the very beginning of the day, the first full new moon day, right? Today it's in the middle of the day, even later in the day than the middle. But the other reasons why I feel like this energy might be tomorrow is because Uranus is in Taurus, and the planet that rules Taurus, which is Venus, changes signs tomorrow, leaves Sagittarius into Capricorn, which is also an earth sign as Taurus is. So not only that, but Mercury as well enters into Scorpio, Mercury being Uranus's lower octave, the mind energy. So the mind and the heart, some balance maybe needing to be found there. So anyhow, I did a live on YouTube, on Facebook, at the moment of the new moon. And I did a tarot oracle read. I have these decks, Santa Marte, that's the oracle, and here's the tarot. It's the same artist, so these decks kind of work very well together. So basically what I did was I picked one card from the oracle deck and 3 cards from the tarot deck. Now the oracle deck has some pretty tricky cards. Some of them I'm familiar with. Some of them I feel you need to read about it. As such, the card that I picked, card number 13, it's one of the Aztec deities. Okay, so it's not just like light or dark or like a lot of the other cards are. There's a word, and you can get a reading from the picture and the word kind of deal what that card means. This one is more a deity, so you got to understand who this deity was to the Aztecs. So I can't even pronounce this, but maybe you guys can. There we go. Can you see that at the top right by 13? That is the deity's name. I'm not even going to try. He's the god of sun and of war, which the war part is kind of interesting because Mars as well is in loose aspect, but during this moon cycle, Mars will move into a position where Mars will be opposing Uranus. Anyhow, this card here basically talks about the state of transformation, and that's what we are in. And it says how you have to keep on course. However, for something to transform, you have to leave it alone. Such as, the caterpillar transforming into the butterfly. If you interrupt that process, you kill both the butterfly and the potential, the caterpillar and the potential butterfly that it could have become. So the advice as well of the card says to not jump on the first sign of hope, basically, that comes into play towards your goals. Because if you jump on that first thing, then the bigger manifestation will never blossom, and you will actually feel like you are trapped in a dark world with just minor goals. So yeah, this card is saying, you know, not to fly too close to the sun, because the sun, even though it brings life and warmth and all that stuff, it can also kill and burn in excess. So yeah, you know, we want to be in the sun, but we also want to be mindful of being in that light, you know, and not taking on too much of it to get burned. Okay, and then the tarot cards that I picked, I just gotta change these orders here. Wait a minute, because that's not the order I picked them in. Here's the order I picked them in. Okay, so first I picked the Emperor card. Second, I picked the Six of Pentacles. And thirdly, I picked the One of Cups. Okay, so the Emperor card, it's taking your throne, taking charge, becoming your leader, you know, like, yeah, taking charge of your life and commanding your will, I guess, into action. The Six of Pentacles. The Six is a foundation, and the Pentacles is earth sign, usually having to do with wealth and stuff. And the picture is a clock. So it's time to create a solid foundation for you to succeed on. Okay? And then lastly, the One of Cups. Cups being a water sign, emotion, intuition. One being new. So new feelings. New emotional growth, perhaps, you know, new love, perhaps, you know, all those things. So basically, you are on a path, and that path is ready to transform. Scorpio season, Uranus rules change as well. So it's time to let that happen, so you can take, you know, that transformation will allow you to take your throne, and in taking your throne, creating that foundation for you to succeed on. Okay, it's time to do that. The time is for new emotional growth. To even have authority on your emotions, you know, to take charge of your feelings, to not let them go amok, sort of deal, you know. So that's the reading I got. I quite like it. I feel it's suiting for my own developments, what I'm going through myself. So yeah, you know, it's going to be an interesting winter. Now, this is the new moon in Scorpio, so the full moon in Scorpio won't be till, you know, springtime. And between now and then, like I said, Venus is moving into Capricorn, where this is going to be a very rare stay for her. She's going to go retrograde in Capricorn, so she's going to be there for 4 months. That's almost unheard of. And in this time, she's going to make 3 passes over Pluto, who Pluto will be at the 27 degrees Capricorn mark, which is where Pluto was when America got founded in 1776. So America is experiencing its Pluto return. And that very final pass that Venus crosses over Pluto, she will be joined with Mars. And, because Venus will be coming out of her retrograde, she won't be at the speed that she normally is, because she usually travels much faster than Mars, over twice as fast. However, this is another rare thing that's happening with Venus, is Venus is going to be hand in hand with Mars within a degree for 5 weeks. And so this conjunction will last even longer than 5 weeks. It'll be a little bit looser, she'll be 2, maybe 3 degrees away for, up to 6 or 7 weeks right next to Mars. And yeah, that final pass, they will be hand in hand crossing over Pluto. So there's, plutocracy, Pluto's power and transformation and all that kind of stuff. The transformation is starting now. And what did I want to say here? Capricorn. Capricorn is the foundation, the institutions, our structures, and our governments and all the institutions there within. So we should be expecting some major transformation, and this Venus-Mars conjunction is kind of like resetting the balance. Okay, Venus and Mars come out of Capricorn, I think it's March 6th, which is Pisces season. Pisces being the last sign of the zodiac, basically wrapping up the astrological year, because the astrological new year is the spring equinox of basically March 21st. So this energy is basically wrapping up the 2021 astrological year, which finishes in the earlier part of the first quarter of 2022, and starting out that new year. But Mars and Venus are still going to stay conjunct a little bit longer, which is interesting. I haven't really looked at when the Scorpio full moon is, so maybe we'll look at that right now. April, it probably won't be till May. Yeah, I would imagine in late May. Um, 15th or 16th. The 15th, I would say. The 15th late at night will be the Scorpio full moon. Venus, look at that, is now conjunct Chiron. So some healing going on in that first sign of Aries. Mars at the time is going to be loosely conjunct Neptune. 1 degree away, a little over a wide degree. And this is just after actually Jupiter and Neptune conjunct. So yeah, there's some major energies happening. This full moon too is in square to Saturn. Yeah, basically 25 degrees. Saturn at almost 25 degrees. Saturn in the sign of the collective. So yeah, major transformation for the collective. Is this an eclipse? This will be an eclipse as well. Is the Scorpio one an eclipse? May 15th? Yep, May 15th. This is an eclipse here. April 30th will be the first one. The new moon of this cycle will be an eclipse. And yeah, we're in eclipse season. This new moon right now isn't, but the full moon of this moon cycle is. So, big transformations happening. The scales, to me, are coming to balance. There's a lot of mental shifting because we are going to have the last eclipse with the nodes in Gemini and Sagittarius, which are very mental So there'll be some big mental shifts happening, some transformations, some rebalancing of energies, some big manifestations, lots of destruction. The times may look darker than we ever have. It's going to be, possibly that dark winter that we've heard of before. It's definitely going to be a challenging time to get through, but to me, there's light at the end of the tunnel. This is possibly, the transformation into the butterfly, from the caterpillar, that death and destruction. The caterpillar destroys. It ravishes the foliage of the trees, and its cocoons are destructive. And then it transforms into this beautiful butterfly that takes flight and anyhow, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys again soon. I'd like to do more of these tarot reads. Start getting back into it. Why not? Okay, so talk to you guys again soon.